But one can say, "Who Afenyo Markin? You have murdered sleep, and you will sleep no more. You have murdered sleep because you are greedy." So Afenyo Markin was apologizing to Sammy Gyamfi on national television. He didn't want to do it because of his arrogance. He wanted to do it in a way MPP in Kwasiafono will not understand. Listen to him very well. He was basically begging. What he was doing there, he was just telling Sammy Gyamfi themselves, the people he extorted money from, that I am sorry. And you are never going to sleep any longer. You will never sleep again. After all these things, Afenyo Markin, Okotna, another MPP platform. Now, Afenyo Markin. Wo Afenyo Markin wakoya ade na ya chew we ni meguase. All right, boss, we ni meguase na ya chew. Now instead of say obepe platform here a credible, now I could try say you clean your ass up, no, you went back to sit on Apologised show. Wait me, sometimes you people, I don't even understand how you think. I don't even understand the way you think. Wo Afenyo Markin wedi nkwasi asem wa snitch wa blackmail wo nipa Baako o pese obu nipa na ya chewa o pe baby akọ clean ho Apologised shows. Afenyo pa, you are an idiot. Yeah, that shows that things that you do, you don't even understand the things you do. And I feel bad for the young MPP people. And Rametis Afenyo Markin say whatever he's doing for the MPP. I thought he said he was doing things for Ghana. So all that he's doing and screaming about is about the MPP. It's not about the collective good of this nation. No. That alone should show you the guy wanted the money. That's why he took that money. We will get there. We will discuss that. But now, let's go into the issue. Time Afenyo Markin. Eko. Good evening, Ghana. So Endra. Me catch them Ghana for. Me catch them say. The best thing Afenyo Markin obey to me aye. And the things he does anytime he fucks up is to play the victim. Me catch them. Even when he went on Metro TV or on the MPP, another MPP member, the issue, Nankasa GoldBod issue, Afenyo Markin on TSC. He could not even make a case. He could not explicitly explain the issues for people to understand the reason why he is making that noise and attacking Sammy Gyamfi. On this is MPP for West Stadium. I'm talking point at the moment say I Sammy Gyamfi there also TSC position onya eni so attack Afenyo Markin and moi Afenyo Markin e hwa ye for me wa Afenyo Markin nen tohwa ogu na ham oye nan wa bo one dam I Sammy Gyamfi attacked Afenyo Markin. Sammy Gyamfi there already into to one sorry Afenyo Markin nen tohwa ye nan into mamenko attack and moi. You see, they have moved away from the substance. They have moved away from the report. Afenyo Markin had every opportunity to explain to Ghanaians reports why he is saying GoldBod and Abobisia Aboka. He could not do it. Until right now, so steady conversation. TV so Sammy Gyamfi muadie yema utumia. It is not about Sammy Gyamfi muadie. When I give power to somebody, na so oye adwuma na me de adwuma nam de ama no wetume deliver. Ekufuado wana ejimi omuade enche Ekufuado sanko deliver yanko bi anka ne jimi no anameboa Mahmoud Bawumia wana junkie che no wana comedian che no sanko deliver yanke refi comedy no. So you need to understand, it is not about Sammy Gyamfi so na wenyini and I responded to Afenyo Markin. Sammy Gyamfi spoke on the matter and reacted to that Afenyo Markin statement. And so when study the MPP communicators, Oma track momo Mama Obianko can't report in Wasem. Right now, what you need to do is go and say Sammy Gyamfi does not respect. Now, if Sammy Gyamfi does not respect that, do I care? They may care about this. The books, everything is intact. That is what I care about. So, one problem. You people are foolish. You cannot make any state. Mumianko tie Afenyo Markin. I'm in charge. Muntieno. Endra oko a right wing for no Apologised. The teenage is Apologised. He will, that is what every narcissist does. Every criminal, every thief. What they do is they cause problems and they will come and cry foul. They will come and play the victim. Okotina Metro and Rano. Have you seen any of their communicators speak on Afenyo Markin's the submission on Metro TV? No, because it lacked substance. It lacked substance. they could not pick on the things he was saying. It did not have any evidence. So even at the time, almost so-called minority leader now say on the assembly now somehow they cannot speak around it because the guy is stupid. He doesn't understand the matter. It was a personal thing against Sammy Gyamfi. In terms of their team, you could not get any of their people say Afenyo Markin now broke the thing down. Now, per Afenyo Markin statement, they can say it. Because Afenyo Markin at the end on TSA. So what he's going to do is he's playing the victim. So what's na Andrew Kwatina Metro 99%. He is the victim. They are insulting me. That guy is an actor. He's a blackmailer and a extortionist. Now Muntie, how confused he sounded. Listen to him.
Let me give you the breakdown. One, the government has given an impression that there is always an economic cost to implementing a policy. I agree that there is always an economic cost. The GoldBod itself, in responding to us, argued that their activities have helped stabilize the city. That is what they said. Yeah. That they've sold so much gold and that has helped stabilize the city. Now, by that expression, they are suggesting that Ghanaians should forget about the costs and look at the benefits. But what the IMF is saying, that upon analysis of the whole transaction, the whole policy, the gaps they find, the loopholes, the weakness in the policy itself, okay, makes them conclude that the losses are as a result of some other inefficiencies.
They mentioned some of them.
It's there. Yes, that's the list they provided.
Okay, take us through it.
Oh, again, right. So they said exchange rate losses from the spread between Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the city reference rate used for BOG accounting. Yeah.
What problem is that?
What they are basically,
So you the analysis, you take the money from BOG in cedis, right? Then you buy dollar rates from the gold people,
and then when they
say it's very expensive in the
right.
Okay, go on.
So they are saying that these accounting losses partly reflect valuation effect rather than economic costs. I just want to stay there and make some explanation. You see, they've always argued that there is always an economic cost, which I say I concede. That in implementing any policy,
like free SHS,
you would incur some cost. But the IMF is indicting that, questioning that position. Is indicting them by saying that these losses are not as a result of the economic cost that you want Ghanaians to believe. That yes, you are implementing, but at a cost. They are rather identifying that in the value chain of the transaction, certain challenges that you yourself, by way of your policy, you could not put in place to help you manage the whole program. The next point, the argument of the GoldBod chief executive is to the effect that these losses have nothing to do with GoldBod.
Yes, he makes that point.
Right. And that it's entirely the responsibility of Bank of Ghana. I would address both. One, it is factually inaccurate to argue that the losses are not attributable to GoldBod. Why do I say so? I draw my fortification from the report. In the report, the IMF says that losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and asset fees paid to gold. Let me give you the breakdown.
So, one MP before Amutie, no, what you say? More MP before Kwasia for Amutie leader, more the kind of what you say. At the end of the day, he could not prove that economic cost is a loss. So if he cannot prove that economic cost is a loss, then it means nobody can say GoldBod made a loss. On one case from the beginning, or admit it, say what we call economic cost, it's never a loss. But do you know what he's trying to do? Inside the economic cost, he is trying to infuse a loss in there. And that is, in his own wisdom, no, he thinks, because IMF said, because IMF is speaking in general terms about economic loss or cost. Now, if they speak in general about economic cost, it means that whatever was recorded during that activity, that policy implementation, there are things that are major, things that are minor. There are the major problems and minor problems. Now, if the World Bank or IMF identifies that the activities at the end of the day are all economic cost, you cannot go inside and say, because assaying, I think assaying is not part of the economic cost. Selling at this rate is no. It moves together. Now, what he is trying to do is he's trying to isolate things in the report that will suit his argument. Now, if you have agreed that economic cost is not loss, then you cannot blame the GoldBod for making losses. All that you can look at is, did GoldBod make the loss? No. But they made profit, yes. And that is the profit they made. Now, your question should go to the World Bank, Bank of Ghana. Now, if you want to ask any questions about losses in the economic cost, it is Bank of Ghana that needs to answer the question. But why are you posing your question to the GoldBod? It is because the agenda is that let us try. Yen try ni enfanto Sammy Gyamfi so na MPP mo an kwa abonto ka Sammy Gyamfi aboka. That is basic. That is what they are trying to do. Anything on one kasa or the brofon area no. But while accept to say there's economic cost in implementing a policy, then it means it is big. You cannot pick one thing and say this is the only thing that is the cost in implementing a policy. There are so many factors or activities that comes together to build an economic cost. Now you cannot go in there and take some out and say wait there and count away count. No, you don't do that. Now if at the end of the day economic cost, does not tell you say GoldBod has made a loss, then the economic cost, you need to direct it to the Bank of Ghana. Why have they moved away from the Bank of Ghana? It is all about economic cost. What IMF said. The IMF, they don't sell our gold for us. The negotiation between GoldBod and IMF and Bank of Ghana, it is not the IMF who determines when gold should be bought and when gold should be sold. They don't determine that. They sit behind and watch activities and sometimes they assume. So IMF coming out to tell us, say, economic cost, that you said, no, because you say, oh, and it's what back a GoldBod aboka. Now why so wait, Jimmy? That is the thing. And it's no kasa we no on one call for no could not pick anything to say, okay, we any assembly when they can't because they are trying to run away from Bank of Ghana. Afenyo Markin 10 million. He took the money. And then he will come and say, you didn't attempt. Oh, Obi didi matem JH Mensa Obwa. That is what he does. Odi Bonia. No, I question you say, may I qua and go for didi matem or your cromfo. Now listen to this thief again. They know kind. When
we say losses from a report like that, do we mean the IMF identified X amount of money went into the GoldBod, the domestic purchase program, and X amount of money came out, and the difference is 1.7 billion. Is that what it means?
They have summarized that, in effect, the trading activity in the whole transaction value chain, and they've listed all the fees and charges,
yes, I
all of it combined to be.
But their starting point is a certain amount of money that was committed to this. Is that not their starting point?
No, that's not what they've said. They have rather given you a total amount of losses incurred, which amounted to $1.7 billion, equivalent of 22 billion.
What are they subtracting from to get the losses?
Obviously, if they look at your transaction.
So they see how much money you put in it.
And yes.
And how much money you got out of it. And the difference is
what the losses that they have.
The loss. Okay, correct. I get that. So there's a clear loss on, you took 100 cedis into this project. You are bringing back 70 cedis. So there's a 30 cedi loss. Now, that loss, you are saying that as minority, you concede that a policy may have losses. But this particular loss, you are saying that has been attributed to, I don't think dereliction of duty, but attributed to certain things that were not...
It's policy failure.
Policy failure.
Because
so these losses are attributed largely to policy failure.
Not largely. If you say largely, it means that some...
Yeah, because you are conceding that there will be some
attributable
losses.
to policy failure.
Okay, and they are
That is
pointing
exactly
to those places.
Yes. So let's read it again.
All right,
Because
now
sometimes
we can go.
Right. So let's read it again. These accounting losses partly reflect valuation effect rather than economic costs. Now let me take you
Let's
back.
interrogate that valuation effect rather than.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's that line is giving effect to the explanatory notes that precedes it.
Yeah.
So I will go back to the point again. It says in 2025, the significant scaling up of the domestic gold purchase operations led to losses of over $1.7 billion, equivalent of 1.5% of GDP, almost entirely related to the gold for reserve purchases. All right? This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of the gold sold by BOG. Then it goes further. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and asset fees paid to GoldBod. Let me stop there. And
GoldBod has been mentioned.
it's there. It's not
as,
me.
As being directly responsible for some parts of the loss.
With respect, Paul, it is not a minority. It is not Afenyo Markin. It's not Afenyo Markin targeting somebody. It is not Afenyo Markin with respect who...
You see, the funny thing, Paul is leading. He's giving him the lead. He still cannot understand. MPP for nakasa mutini kromonti asiye. And this report was written by some 22-year-old college kid who works as an intern at the IMF. A whole minority leader is sitting on TV trying to understand that English. Yeah, Jimmy. You said gold sold by Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana did business with who? With GoldBod. Who raised the capital for GoldBod to do that business? Bank of Ghana. Who is the primary fundraiser? Bank of Ghana. Who sold the gold? Bank of Ghana. Who at the end of the day is the brain behind go buy and sell and bring my Bank of Ghana. So why are we sitting here making it look like Bank of Ghana no onyeshi na yenim say GoldBod aboka? The question here is you have accepted that there's something called economic cost. How can GoldBod do business with Bank of Ghana and GoldBod ever for Bank of Ghana CKD? Now Bank of Ghana and Ankasa will keep quiet about it. Why are you not questioning Bank of Ghana? Because Bank of Ghana to their books are going to be checked. So if Bank of Ghana, their books are going to be checked, what stops them from telling you GoldBod stole their money or messed their money up? What is stopping Bank of Ghana? Because there's nothing there. And you yourself, you have admitted that there's something called economic cost. You were saying that you should not limit yourself. Economic cost is broad. So it does not matter how you define it. Send your bitch economic cost, it covers a whole lot of things. It is like you mentioned GoldBod ding, a saying, and there. It all falls under economic cost. It's not because they mentioned GoldBod, because Bank of Ghana does not assay gold. They don't do a saying. It is GoldBod that does a saying. It is like cost way and a bar. If you are talking about Bank of Ghana or this GoldBod finished. Small boy be already by 25 or your intern. World IMF NHL report to win and Kwasiafo. There are two foolish men sitting there or say we didn't attempt. Then that is what he does. Afenyo Markin, he's dumb. And your noise no make it. When Sammy Gyamfi makes a submission, not Afenyo Markin make a submission. Saturday or tonight with me, Sanka Sammy Gyamfi na to chechi banka Ghana dibiati asiye. He's dumb. He doesn't want to understand the self. Wabong. Now, this is where he starts to play the victim. Now, watch this.
Today you are insulting Afenyo Markin, using unprintable words on my person, hiring social media people going to sit at studios of FM stations, TV stations, use vulgar language. The very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran to swear, whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that which you cherish melts. That one day, that is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard. As a time will come The wisest of men knows not how soon, when all distinctions, save those of goodness and mercy, a virtue, shall cease, and death, the grand leveler of all human, I lost the line, shall reduce us to the same state. Now, today you are in office. If yesterday I misconducted myself and disrespected my friends in opposition, I wouldn't have the moral authority to call and say, bro, you are wrong. I honored them. I respected them. They know. Sometimes they can't say it publicly, but they know that Afenyo Markin respects brotherhood. I respect a code. I don't dishonor friendship. We are doing politics. I'm the minority leader. I will do my work. But in so doing, I have due regard for your office. So if you think today you have the power, abuse me, it's okay. I won't go to court. I won't say anything back. You can say that, oh, you undermining me and say whatever. J.H. Mensah went through worse. Che Mensah Bones went through worse. My brother are too forcing. Sometimes I know who you are mobile. Minority leader. It's not an easy office. Minority leader. Sometimes you can be lonely.
Let me tell you something. If you have done communication for long, he was just sending a message to Sammy Gyamfi and all the people who were talking about the crimes he has committed. He was just telling them ceasefire. That is all that he was doing there. Afenyo Markin tried to blackmail Sammy Gyamfi. They're not all your oku to a Smithsonian and Freemason. He was just sending a message across. You are not going to sue. Somebody say you are a blackmailer. Somebody say you are an extortionist. A minority leader in parliament. You are saying you are not going to sue. You are a criminal. All that he was doing, they're not all honor. He was basically sending the message, I've given up. Please, enough. I don't want the rest to come out. That is what he was doing. If you don't understand communication, it's an SOS call. Because the people are within it, this is not what they paid to watch. This is not what they were expecting from him. To go on TV and cry foul and say, Nipa na omoka sansemu no omo shnapa omuntumi bodia. But one kasa obetume bodia. Wo Afenyo Markin, you have murdered sleep and you will sleep no more. You have murdered sleep because you are greedy. And you are never going to sleep any longer. You will never sleep again. What he was doing there, he was just telling Sammy Gyamfi them, the people he extorted money from, that I am sorry. Oh, today, you will sue. Oh, today, beat me. Oh, today, why are you doing this? You have respected friendship and brotherhood. You. You respect friendship and brotherhood. You are Afenyo Markin. Whoa. A traitor like you. You sit on Paul's show. That is why he was quick to go on Metro TV. Good evening, Ghana. So why you communication? And that is what he was doing. I won't say anything again. Sammy Gyamfi, your people are coming after me. I don't want anybody to do more expose on me. Whatever happened, let it stay there. I won't sue. They are saying you are an extortionist. You are a liar. You won't sue. They are saying that you are a thief. You blackmailed people. Oh, I won't sue. Today you are insulting me. When they die, no, he's calling for help. He is surrendering. He is surrendering. He is telling him, I am sorry. I bit more than I can chew. That is what he was doing there. But when you're smarter, you will never know. He went there to send a message that I know now you know what I did. I know that you are not a small fish. What I did, please. So Afenyo Markin was indirectly apologizing to Sammy Gyamfi on national television. He didn't want to do it because of his arrogance. He wanted to do it in a way MPP in Kwasi Afono will not understand. Listen to him very well. He was basically begging.
Today you are insulting Afenyo Markin, using unprintable words on my person, hiring social media people going to sit at studios of FM stations, TV stations, use vulgar language. The very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran to swear, whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that that which you cherish melts. That one day, that is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard. As a time will come, the wisest of men knows not how soon, when all distinctions, save those of goodness and mercy, a virtue, shall cease, and death, the grand leveler of all human, I lost the line, shall reduce us to the same state. Now, today you are in office. If yesterday I misconducted myself and disrespected my friends in opposition, I wouldn't have the moral authority to call and say, bro, you are wrong. I honored them. I respected them. They know. Sometimes they can't say it publicly, but they know that Afenyo Markin respects brotherhood. I respect
Abuofunu, you respect brotherhood. You are a liar. I want you to sue. Onyeni papa pebia or politics. Openro. Sakwawe. Openro namonro so. If you don't agree with him, obey withdraw kunwa to actually. Openro. This guy, or a very bad person. What he was doing there, he was telling Sammy Gyamfi, I am sorry. That is what he was doing. So I won't take kasa, now won't take communication, and you will never understand what he was doing. He was basically saying that unya nyakura unya no na mafomo kura enya bontene na wo seketema medaso na obi abomi bi. Minim se de me ye no enye. Na emom na menjene se wo beye de wa ye no efiri se kai wachi na unya ni unya. That is what he was saying. Me literature. I did communication. I understand what he's doing. He's sending a message across. With Jimmy too. He's just sending a message across. And then that for me, there me ye nya krampo asame, me that for me, memma what mentamfo entieti aminkume. Na unua nya unua no no. Sama fumu kra na menim se bedrum pempenso we a obejai esem ni nyina gu abontenema nipa egu menim ase. Na kai wuchi ebia enne de si ya wenya ho abotra o ma yetietia me no ochena ebi betume esi na ebia me na me de me nan besi wo kon so na wo so tie ase se odo a me wo ma nipa nti me bu nipa. That is what he was doing there. Or pastor me chew na deja abeto abontene. This is communication. You might not understand, but I'll send the message. Ya chino wako gisika ya gune ni ase. Wa ferry or peso pepa ne tu obedwum na enso peso be yi ne to ho. That is what Afenyo Markin was doing. Listen to his lines very well. Way on kanokre.
Today you are insulting Afenyo Markin, using unprintable words on my person, hiring social media people going to sit at studios of FM stations, TV stations, use vulgar language. The very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran to swear, whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that which you cherish melts. That one day, that is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard.
Or say nipa or that forma yeti anaswa sebyo yajin se wo wu no ono so krampo no debi endaso ho sa na wo ka kire same de wo ma mo aye min wagu manim asi ye ye nuanom na menim se beduru hairi o so tie se ne me konsi forma me nyo bi a me ndo nipa na emom kai wunchi ade a eda wakoma so no wonsa tumi hwere na emom bebedi bi nsemu a aya na wakai debi. If you say nipa, ye pre asasi ase ene ebeko. That is the grammar he was telling you. Or patch or kind of numu asem. Unim communication. Why do you know unhu di obey no or the oyeno? That is what he was doing. He's a liar.
Mechanically. Does it make sense to you? So also gold. Would you cut oil? Gold for oil. Why don't you sell your gold, make the money and go and buy the oil and go through a middleman? Me man go school. But economics in a gumitrimu keke. Man go school. Simple things that we can do. And I'm surprised. You see, we have the men. We are hailing this. We are hailing gold for oil. Jesus Christ. We need to move. Move.
My best friend, and I say we need to move. We need to move. Bawumia Jimmy for and I'll catch them on Kennedy. Yanseni Baako or Damo party mo gangi up na mo finish Kennedy. On Sunday, he's a businessman. One of these days, Kennedy will meet in business class in either British Airways or United. We will have a chat. And I know so who because I go away Kennedy or someone says, we are stubborn. Oh, can we chill out to Kennedy? Must be a hard guy. I miss Sharon Bedinko Onimunyan Sanchemo with Jimmy. Namugu party name. One of these days we'll meet in business. See, me a business number for 42K near there. They say binina muhia and chicken or beef for. I know he'll be coming to the stage. He'll share business. I'm sure we'll meet in business, and we will go to have a conversation. Onimunyansa. He has his flaws, but on your kwasia. Kennedy Agyapong has his flaws. The way I have my flaws. He has his flaws. But he's not stupid. On your kwasia. Because when mama tiasia say akwana budi nechino or your John. Makoma bo bidim. But won't mean your hoshi. Minipa, he has his own flaws. He made mistakes. He said things he wasn't supposed to say. He basically sacrificed stupidly. He was not supposed to do some things he did for you fools, MPP for. The same way I did for you guys. In this, on the flaws. He did some things in the past. And as I was supported, that does not mean he's stupid. Or MPP. Today, he's reasoned up. When we say mudu do na mo MPP ni mo Jimmy, obeja mo ma di John echi. Mo kwaji to me so ohwemo. I'll meet him in business class. We will speak. We will talk. Because hey, wo small boy, hey, wo. We are foolish boy. Because Kennedy Agyapong and Kevin Taylor. You know, CEOs. I'm a CEO, he's a CEO. And that is what you people need to understand. Now, I mention how our MPP for Jimmy in Gofo Mudi Bawumia Chinebini Tie.
In ministry, it's me funny power applying Busisia. And Comunia support Crampa, the GoldBod, the Niliome year, and Kobenya project from Beguna and what so move. Obeka say Onim lost no share of what because he's running operations. BO Jineman is Sikano to start off to begin with. Inteso Obeche, unim days, Wamenka Bibin show. In accounting terms, I had to say, be bold, Busia. Now, Koboka, and you are Boka ne, run it out so, your mouse can. Is that fair? Certainly not, because at the end of the day, taxpayers' money, and we serve answers. And ye did the attempt, and ye can say, member can't chase a minority leader, we say, any yain. A dear who can't ya, or the bad being. And 1 year, it's me funny power applying Busisia. And Comunia support Crampa, the GoldBod, the Niliome year, and Kobenya project from Beguna and what so move. Obeka say Onim lost no share of what because he's running operations. BO Jineman is Sikano to start off to begin with. Inteso Obeche, unim days, Wamenka Bibin show. In accounting terms, I had to say, be bold, Busia. Now Koboka, and you are Boka ne, run it out so, your mouse can. Is that
way? As more cannot say. So also be bold, Bibisia. None nippana de Bessiano no Koboka. The Obeche Bessian and the problem. On your no say blame or say blame the pana or the Bessian man. Into why are you blaming GoldBod? Who are these people? We mo ni claim to fame, and they say. Okoware makmenu ba ene enyemo no ene na so Rebecca Kufuado bag eno ano no hwene hwene se bini okasa wo hu ne se esoro de wo hu unu bibi me se okasa ne se esoro de wo hu. And these are the people who are advising Mahamudu Bawumia. These are the people bringing MPP to power. Oh say GoldBod asamaba Now, in accounting terms, the bank bought besia, now the koye jumana boka. We don't have to blame you, we have to blame the bank. So why are you blaming GoldBod? She ehwini se pompi. Ne hwini say you go to for bang. O kasa ti o ma se we di o matem. The way they reason. The way they reason. Sometimes you ask yourself, na Mahmoud Bawumia no krampo no no dwonso ohore de be ma no, because you don't get it as in Nkruma.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it.